And the devil tried to get me to take my very own life. Someone might be struggling with this same situation. And I wrote a song that revealed the innermost sentiments of my heart. And the song says, I almost let go. Can I get a witness in here? Had I stopped there, it would have been a sad song. Hallelujah. But the next line says, but God held me close, so I wouldn't let go. Crazy. Look at somebody, say, God's mercy kept me. God's mercy kept me, so I wouldn't let go.
Hi, and welcome to Boston Praise Radio and TV. I'm Layla.
I'm Jemai.
And today we're going to be talking about just basketball and the NBA and the U.S. Olympics and, like, our experiences playing basketball as well. So I'll start. I play basketball, as some of you guys may know if you've been watching for a couple of weeks. I played AAU and I played a little bit in middle school. I didn't play high school basketball. And I haven't played AAU recently, and I just stopped playing BNBL because, like, I feel like I like basketball, but it's not something I want to do as much anymore. But I do like watching it and talking about it and just being around it because it's, like, a good vibe for me. So,
for me, I played, like, AAU and in high school. Mm-hmm. For me, I would probably say my freshman year was probably one of my best performances. I am going to be playing my senior year, but my freshman year was probably my best performance.
Why is on the team? So, like, were you a freshman on varsity, right?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of play time, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think that, like, that was a good time in your life? Like, you were, like, one of the only freshmen on varsity, and it was, like, you were just having fun playing? Yeah,
because, like, when I was, like, a freshman and I was, like, playing with all the upperclassmen, everyone would, like, be, like, so, like, curious how a freshman got on varsity.
Yeah.
Because getting on varsity is hard.
At least for boys as freshmen. Yeah, that is really hard. So you took a break, right, your junior year?
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, did you still miss the sport when you took a break?
Yes, I did. I did still play basketball, but not for any teams.
Yeah.
I just played, on the side by myself and stuff.
Yeah, that's me right now. Like, I still play, but it's just, like, I feel like now that I'm getting older, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And, like, I'm trying to be more mature. And, like, just, like, I feel like basketball, I like it. I always like it. But it's not something I want to pursue as much anymore. Like, I don't want to go to college for it. Before I used to just want to go to college, that used to be my life. But now it's, like, I'm trying to figure out other stuff that I like to do. And, yeah. So what are your thoughts on, like, the Celtics winning and stuff like that? Because I know you watched some of the NBA games that happened this year.
I like the Celtics, but
you didn't want them to win.
I mean, I did want them to win. It's just I'm more of a Lakers type of guy.
Yeah, I like Lakers too. I feel like LeBron, he hasn't been to the finals in so long.
I know.
Like, he needs to, like, oh my God, it's just like I don't know why he hasn't been there in so long. He needs to start going.
I don't know why.
Like, I like Celtics. I'm glad that we've been winning because, like, Boston's so underrated. Like, for basketball in general, like, when you see kids, like, we have so much talent here in basketball, and we're not getting noticed for it. Like, a couple people got noticed. Terrence Clark, he made it. AJ Demansa, he's from Brockton, and he's playing on the Team USA right now, like, for the teenagers. So there's some kids who are getting noticed, and it's like, okay, but we have way more talent that needs to be showcased. And I feel like Celtics winning just shows how Boston's, like, underrated, in my opinion.
Yeah, because we haven't won in so long.
Like, we made it close every year.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the good part.
That's the good.
It's just every chance we get, we always mess it up.
Yeah.
But it's still good that we advance so far every year.
Yeah, so. That's good. Like, that's how I like for us. And it's also, like, I think I talked about this in a couple of broadcasts ago when I was talking about how, like, basketball brings the community together. Like, it really does. Like, if you think about it, like, the Boston Parade, everyone was there supporting the Celtics. Like, everybody. It was so crazy. Like, even I was there. So it was, like, so many people out there just having a ball. And also, like, even, like, BNBL, like I said, a lot of people come to watch those things. They're Save Our Streets. Like, I was there that weekend. I don't know if you know about Save Our Streets.
No, I do not.
It's like a basketball event. And it's ran by a guy. It's run by like a thing called Score for More, like a little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly at Marcella Park. So I was there, and there was like a lot of people there playing basketball and people watching and just having fun. Like they bring free food for everyone to eat. So, and they have like a bouncy area for kids. Like, it's all just like inclusive place for people to play. There's just other basketball stuff like Let It Fly and like just Sioux City. Like, there's a lot of stuff that is similar like that. People just play basketball, girls, boys, they have a good time. There's opportunity for them to like earn shorts and like trophies. So it's those type of events that I actually like, and that shows how like the community is getting brought together.
Yeah, because it's like bringing everyone
together
closer.
To watch basketball and talk about it, and even make bets on what team's gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
And this team's gonna win. Like, even at Save Our Streets, I won like $5 because
that's good.
I won like $5 because my friends are having a debate on who was gonna win, and they're saying we're gonna put money on it. And no, the one friend, I believed that a team was going to win. And my one friend was the only person who thought that team was going to win too. Everyone thought another team was going to win. And then we ended up winning, and we both got to split the money because, But, yeah, it's just like it's a fun place for people to just, like, talk about basketball. And even during, like, school basketball or AAU, it's always talked about. Like, that's, like, school basketball is, like, most talked about in Massachusetts, I feel like high school basketball.
Yeah.
That's most talked about when it comes to, like, sports-wise. Like, basketball is the biggest thing. Like, that's something that, as a community, everyone loves. I feel like it's a thing.
And it's, like, really competitive in high school.
Yeah, high school is, like,
really competitive.
Like, it gives, like, NBA finals, literally, because that's how it is. Yeah. Like, Final Four.
And then, like, the fighting comes out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just weird.
So how do you feel about, like, Team USA for the Olympics right now? Like, when you first seen that team, what'd you think?
All I'm going to say right now is once I saw that team, that was the dream team. They're such a good team. Just seeing LeBron and Curry play together, that's a really good team. Like,
I seen a picture on TikTok. It was, so I know, how like Michael Jordan and like Magic Johnson, all of them played for the Olympics like years. They were called the Dream Team, right? So then you remember, like, I think it was like 2012, 13, the Olympics again. It was LeBron, Kobe, and like Carmelo Anthony, those type of people, and they were called the Redeem Team. They won it again for us. So now, it was a picture of the Dream Team, the Redeem Team, and then this new team they were calling like the Go-To Team. They said this is the team that, like, because if I looked at the stats earlier actually, and they're 6-0 right now. They haven't lost any games, and I'm pretty sure they're in the quarterfinals right now. Today they play at 3:30 p.m. and tomorrow they play at 3:30 as well. So they're 6-0 right now. They haven't lost a game, and I feel like this is like a crazy team. Like, if you look at the team, it's so many good. It's like individuals and talent that like you haven't seen before. Like, you've seen this type of talent before, but this team, I feel like in the past USA teams, there's always 1, 2, or 3 players who are like the star of the team. Like, they just did everything, but they didn't do everything, but it was more of like
they stood out the most. People recognized them the most. People it was like that, like LeBron and Curry. LeBron has like the strength, and Curry has like the shooting. It's like unstoppable.
But this team, I feel like they're showcasing everybody. Like, I've seen a lot about Anthony Davis, I've seen LeBron, I've seen Curry, I've seen Jason Tatum,
Anthony Edwards,
Drew Holiday. Like, I've seen like everyone's playing a part, but I feel like back, like, in those other teams, it was mostly highlighted for like 3 people or 4 people, 2 people, and it's like now there's a whole team who's everyone's getting recognition for what that everyone's getting recognized for what they do in the court. And it also, like, I feel like this team has more of teamwork and chemistry, like the way they're sharing the ball and everyone's hyping each other up, because if you think about it, these people are used to like playing against each other all the time. And
so
it's like,
they know there were strengths and
weaknesses, and it's actually, I like watching it. Like, I just feel like it's good. And I've been even seeing a little bit of stuff about women's basketball as well. So that's another thing. Like, I feel like the Olympics is just a great thing because it also highlights like black talent as well. Like, if you think about it, a lot of the people right now, a lot of people that are known for like a special sport are black. If you think about it, like, okay, people say, oh, MJ's the best in the NBA, or now people are saying LeBron is because he might actually be the best. But They say, oh my God, Michael Jordan's the best basketball player in the world. They say, oh my God, Jackie Robinson's the best baseball player in the world. They say Sha'Carri Richardson's the fastest woman in the world. They say Usain Bolt, he's black, fastest person in the world. So it also shows how like black people can do stuff as well. They, even though we're like not as high in the podium when it comes to like social class, or supposedly not high in the podium, it shows how like, okay, black people can make a living for doing something and actually be good at it, and like we're good enough to be known and praised. So that's why I feel like I like the USA, because it's showcasing everybody's talent, and it's showing that also like it's showing how America's actually good. Because like I feel like in these type of Olympics and stuff, people always undershadow America. like I was watching the track thing. I was watching something on TikTok that popped up, and it's like no one believed a guy from Team USA. He got second place. I think it was like the 800, and no one but thought that Team USA was gonna come out, because they've always came out last. Like no one thinks they're faster than like all these other countries and stuff.
They are.
But like this year, I feel like a lot of people, like USA in general, has been getting recognition. Like we've been really coming up. Like even in gymnastics, Simone Biles and like all her Team USA people, they've been doing good, like a lot. They've been doing good. And now in track, you have Sha'Carri Richardson, you have that 16-year-old Quincy Wilson, and you have a lot of these people. He's 16, by the way, like in the Olympics, and he's doing good. He's competing with these grown men. So you have a lot of these other people as well, like doing good. And now you have Team USA. Everyone thinks Team USA is like a overrated thing when they play, but this year, like I feel like all Team USA's in general have been doing good. Yeah. And I don't watch any of the swimming and anything like that. Yeah, so I want to know what else is in the Olympics besides like basketball, track, swimming, soccer. Is soccer a thing in the Olympics? Tennis.
They do have a World Cup, but I don't think that's in the Olympics.
I think that's just
That's just separate.
Because I've only been seeing stuff about those three things: track, gymnastics, and basketball. And I've heard about swimming, but I don't pay attention to that because I don't know how that stuff goes. Like,
I mean, I guess like how it goes is they jump high, they dive, and the most perfect dive gets a higher score. Oh. And whoever gets the highest score wins.
Is that also like their races as well? Like whoever gets the I think I understand the races. Like whoever gets the fastest time. I think I understand.
It's either the fastest time or who could reach first, second, or third first. And
Okay, well, now we're gonna go on a little music break, and then we're gonna come back and just talk more about like the Olympics and what's going on now with certain people as well. So we'll be back.
it is imperative that the truth about us, we give. No more trying to get ratings with the hating. No more fake news. Now we can choose Boston Black News.
Okay, so now we're back, and I'm gonna read off some of the like stats from people in the Olympics, like people who have been have been out there more. So first we're on track, and I went to about Sha'Carri Richardson. She's known as one of the fastest like women in like the 100 meter and 200 meter in the world. So basically this Olympic year she won 1 silver medal this Olympic year. She on Friday, August 2nd, she won her heat, which is the 100. In semifinals, she placed second to Alfred, I think that's her name. And then she also placed second again to the same woman. So her and this, I don't know her name. It's like something with a J though. Let me see. Oh, Julian Alfred. So basically, Sha'Carri and Julian Alfred have been going back and forth actually for years, and looks like Julian won this year. Sha'Carri placed second, so she's a silver medalist. And yeah, I just wanted because I've watched one of her races and she like dominated them. She was all the way here and they were behind her. So I want to talk about her because she's like just well known. Another person I want to talk about in the Olympics was I think you brought him up once, Jemai.
Quincy Wilson.
Yeah, Quincy Wilson. Yeah. He's a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
In the Olympics, like, and he specializes in the 400 meter, and that's like crazy to me. It's like you can be I
don't even think I can run that long.
Yeah, like, and he's 14 in the Olympics against grown men and women, and it's just like this is crazy. Like you don't see that a lot. Like 16-year-olds really like doing this, and can be and faster than half these people who've already been in the Olympics for years. Like that's crazy to me. Another thing I'm going to talk about now is the basketball. So, actually, we're number one. USA, we're number one currently in basketball. We're 6-0. Against Japan, we won 102-76.
Wow.
Against Serbia, we won 110-84. Against South Sudan, we won 103-86.
So, we're staying in the hundreds right now.
Well, against Belgium, we won 87-74.
Oh.
So that was a little bit closer.
That was really close.
And this is for basketball, women's and boys. So, for men's, for United States, we versus Puerto Rico, we won 104-83.
Okay.
And for men's, we're playing Brazil today at 3:30. So hey, and the women's play tomorrow against Nigeria at 3:30. So the women's are mostly in the 80s, 90s, like against other teams, but the men's are going into the hundreds and beating these people and just staying in the hundreds. So if you want to count USA basketball as a whole, women and men's, we're 3-0. But if you count men's and women, it's 3-0 and 3-0. But yeah. And yeah, that just shows like USA basketball is still the number one team. Like they're literally like everyone's doing good in their games. They haven't lost yet. Everyone's progressing. They're winning their games by a lot. So it shows like, okay, this year I think everyone's ready to come hard and play strong.
Yeah.
And then I'm on gymnastics. gymnastics is something different this year. Like, everyone is like going crazy. Like, so what I have for women's floor is Simone Biles got second for women's floor this year. For women's balance beam, Simone Biles got fifth, and it's fine because I think we talked about that earlier. Then Simone Biles for vault, she got first. She's the gold medalist in that one. And then the women's artistic team all around, we won first. That which is good. Like, we're actually winning. Women's artistic individual all around, Simone Biles won that again. And then the men's artistic team won bronze as well, so we were third place, which is also like really good. Like, it just shows.
I mean, we're still up there.
We're still up there. So basically, Simone Biles won 3 gold medals and 1 silver, and she's been doing really good in her Olympic. Like, she's been doing really good in her Olympic run this year. She's been, I think didn't she take a break a couple years ago? But she's coming back pretty strong, which is good. This is her 11th Olympic medals, and she has like 30 world champion medals. So that's like makes her like one of the best gymnasts in history, which is like really crazy to me. So yeah, I just like how like USA's putting on a show. Like, we're actually showing what we're capable of.
Yeah.
So during break, we said we were going to talk about a show.
Actually, before we talk about that, I have one question to ask.
Yeah.
If you could be any animal, what would it be, and why?
That's hard because like I love animals. I'd probably be a panther, or like. Yeah, I feel like I'd be a panther. Like, some type of cat.
Okay.
Because I know, in general, I'd be like some type of cat, like even like a house cat or like the one in the wild. Because, one, I like cats a lot. And two, like, there's so many good things about them. Like, they can climb on stuff in general. They have really good balance. Like, they're fast. It's like, there wouldn't be anything I wouldn't want to be. Like, I don't know. I just feel like any type of cat, cheetah, lion, leopard, panther, anything, even house cats. Like, I just feel like that would be such a vibe, because I'm a type of person, I'm like lazy a little bit, and I like to sleep a lot, and that's what cats like to do as well. And they're also very energetic when they need to be.
So would you want to be like one of those, like one of the skinny cats, or like the big cats?
Like I don't think I would care. Like, I don't know, I just feel like any type of cat I would be fine with. What about you?
For me, this might sound weird, but I would want to be an elephant.
An elephant? Never heard that one. Why would you want to be an elephant?
Because their minds are so strong and different. Because when they're a baby, just like, okay, so for humans, when we are babies, we don't really remember anything. We can't. But for elephants, when they're babies, they remember everything.
Yeah, and they grow really old. Like, they're like alive a long time.
They do.
Like,
the sad part is they can't jump.
Yeah.
But still, their memory is amazing. And I feel like if I was an elephant, I could use that.
To your advantage.
Exactly. So I could use that, oh, has this person done me wrong this time or this time? You know? But even if it has nothing to do with being negative, I could still use that to make other people remind themselves of who they were. Yeah. You know? But that's what I would be.
Yeah, I never heard elephant before. Like, I never heard anyone say they wanted to be elephant. So that's different.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to talk about Cobra Kai.
Okay.
That's also cool to me as well. Like, I want to learn karate, because the type of stuff that they be doing.
Same thing. Because, like, it's just like seeing it. It's like, I feel like a little kid when I'm like watching it. It's like, oh, I want to learn these moves too. I want to do this and that. But right now, Cobra Kai is out of control. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce this tournament that they're going in.
Saikai Taikai?
Yeah. Saikai Taikai? That's what it is?
Yeah, Saikai Taikai.
But yeah, that's what they're going into. And it's in...
if you think about it, it's kind of like the Olympics as well for karate.
It is,
it's
exactly.
the Olympics for karate.
Exactly. Like, and this is different from the regular tournament because everyone in the world is going. And
it's kind of like the All Valleys, like the NBA, where it's like, it's just people in the United States, people in your town. This is Saikai Taikai's worldwide. wide. It's for everybody, and that's kind of like the Olympics as well.
And Quan is dangerous.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people.
If I see Quan in real life, I'll be really scared.
I'd run away.
I would try my best.
The stuff he does, like you would need like 60 people to get at him.
Yeah, because like
he's taking down at least 20.
Yeah, the only reason why he's like that is because Kreese keeps giving them bad information that's making them like evil.
Like he keeps like turning their heads and making them like a different person. Like when like when you're like have anger inside you, but you know how to control it, and like someone just says something to you and you
it's best to do this and let it out on other people to handle yourself. That's what he
manipulation.
Will do.
Like he's manipulating them. But I just feel like Cobra Kai is like a really good show. Like I actually liked it. I've liked it since the first episode. Like I like how it shows, like, the people who don't know what Cobra Kai is, if you ever watched The Karate Kid with Mr. Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso.
Those ones go back.
So, basically, it's a spin-off. So, it's, like, everyone years later. So, they actually surprisingly, they brought everyone back from all three of those movies. They brought everyone back. Like, that was important. They brought Johnny Lawrence back. They brought Chosen back. Mr. Miyagi, the actor, sadly passed away.
Daniel LaRusso. They even have his grave in there.
They have his grave. They have Mr. Miyagi, or the actor's grave site in there as well. They have Silver. They have John Kreese. They have what's that? Mike Barnes. Like they're bringing a lot of people back. They're bringing even some of the girls back that Daniel dated in the past.
Yep.
So it's like it's a good spin-off, and I definitely think you should watch it. It's on Netflix. Another season recently came out. Actually, the last season, and it's broken up into parts. So I think you guys should go watch if you have not watched, because it's a really good spinoff. It kind of just shows like, okay, it's kind of based on Johnny Lawrence's life a little bit. Yeah. But there's like, it basically shows.
It's like split between Johnny and Miguel.
Daniel and Miguel. It's split on a couple characters, but it starts off showing like Johnny's life, like how bad it was after the tournament, like how karate, like what John Kreese did to his mind, like how karate messed up his life. Like
he didn't know what to think.
He didn't know what to think anymore. Karate was his life, so he didn't know what to do. He fell into like a dark hole, and it just shows like how he met this boy who was getting bullied, and he taught him karate, and that kind of became like his. He has a son in this, but he kind of became his other son, and it's like
it backfired fast.
Yeah, it was just a lot of stuff.
Because what happened is that he first taught him karate, then he used that against his bullies. Then literally the next day,
Kreese comes somewhere, and then it's like Johnny tried to teach him a different way of karate. Like he taught them the same way, but he didn't fill them with anger. And then Kreese comes and fills all the kids with just messed up stuff. Like it's actually so crazy. Like I feel like if you're an OG Karate Kid fan, definitely go check out Cobra Kai, because that's something that you're definitely gonna like. It's like just a crazy spinoff, and it's crazy, like if you to think that, okay, what if that was real life? Like it's a great show. Like I can't even explain it, but it's a show that definitely you should watch, and it's different because they also have like kid dynamics as well. Like you're seeing like how Johnny Lawrence is and LaRusso, all of them, how their kids will all be in shows. Like it shows how like history also plays a part, because they're always going back to what happened in the past, and like they also showed like clips and stuff of what happened in the past.
Like the old school, and it's like the secrets that we didn't know about, like
certain people.
Why did Daniel do this? Or like, did you know that Mr. Miyagi participated in the Saikai Taikai?
Yeah.
Like when I found that out and I figured out who he fought, it was.
How do you figure out that out?
Okay, so a flashback was young Johnny. No, it was Kreese, young Kreese, and he was in the army.
Yeah.
And he killed his sergeant because
he had to.
Yeah, and next, a couple of months after that, he was in this village, and he was like about to leave. But then he sees these guys training with this old man, and he saw a little girl that was like hiding behind like this pot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That was what's her name? Oh my
The girl
goodness.
who came in with Silver. Yeah, I don't know her name.
Yes, that's her name, and that was that little girl. Now picture this: that little girl, that's her grandfather.
The guy who teaches them karate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is.
Now he participated in the Saikai Taikai.
You think Mr. Miyagi fought him?
if you watch closely at the box that Daniel opened, you will see a picture of the same guy that Kreese was talking to, and the same girl, and you will see the headband that he wore in the Saikai Taikai.
No, I don't know.
It is
I didn't
crazy.
see that. That could be.
It's like little details that they put out into the show that makes it so good.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle piece.
And I also like the show as well because it shows like different people's perspective. Like Johnny talks about how he felt like he was the one being bullied. Like, you know, like it just talks to everyone's perspective and how they felt during the time. And it's just like, it's a great show. I think people should definitely go watch that. And like it just has different like components that bring the show together, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we have any more for today, but I thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a great time just hearing about the Olympics if you haven't heard about it, or learning about a new show if you want to go watch it, because I definitely recommend you do go watch it. Well, thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow at 12 o'clock, same time every day, so please stay tuned. Bye.